Hello and welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be talking about how you can start your YouTube channel today. It is no longer news that YouTube is a source of income. I discussed this in an earlier video where I was talking about different passive incomes that you can utilize, and I'm going to be putting the link to that video somewhere here and also in the description box below. But when we talk about YouTube, there are different ways that you can make money off YouTube. If you are interested in that video, just leave a comment down below and I'm going to make a separate video showing you different ways that you can earn money just by utilizing YouTube. It is important for you to watch this video to the very end because I'm going to be breaking everything down in phases, and we're going to be talking about 4 different phases today, which include pre-production, production, post-production, and optimization. And each of these steps are very important in your YouTube journey. In pre-production, this is usually the planning phase, which has to do with a lot of brain work. You have to plan, what is your channel going to be about? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to show people? What do you want to teach people on YouTube? So if you're an educational channel, you can decide, what do I want to teach people? Do I want to teach people about business? Do I want to teach people about marriage? Do I want to show people how to do different things? Make up your mind and decide precisely what you're coming to YouTube for. And this is going to help you to build your niche on YouTube. When you build your niche on YouTube, it helps you when we get to the optimization stage, where I'm going to be talking about towards the end of this video. Right after deciding which niche you want to be on YouTube, what you want to do on YouTube, then you also have to plan out your topics. What do you want to talk about? What are the different topics you want to break down your niche into? How do you want to go into it step by step? This is going to help you to build your channel. This is going to help you to build your topics. This is going to help you to know what to research on YouTube so that you never have to run out of topics to talk about. At this point, it's also important for you to take notes. So you can be taking notes on your pen and paper. You can be taking notes on your mobile phone, which is your notes app. Whichever way you want to write down the ideas that pop into your brain while you're brainstorming, it is important to write it down because you would look at it later, rethink about everything you've thought about, and actually help you to process what you're going into. It's going to help you with clarity. So it is important for you to always write down. The planning phase, which we talked about being the pre-production stage, is the phase where a lot of people dwell on because they are trying to make everything perfect. We are multifaceted as human beings, so we are trying to see what part of us do we want to bring out. But I want to encourage you that you should give yourself a timeline. Decide that you're not going to take longer than a certain period of time to do your pre-planning, to do your pre-production, to work out everything that you need to do to start. And I assure you that as you start, you're going to get more clarity on what you should be doing on your channel. So the earlier you start, the better it is for you. We are going to get into the production phase. Now, this phase is the phase where some other set of people dwell on. You know, some people dwell on the pre-production phase, while some other people decide that it is the production phase that they want to dwell on. The reason why so many people dwell on the production phase is that they want to get everything perfect. They want to have the perfect camera, they want to have the perfect lighting, they want to have the perfect studio, they want to have the perfect editing software. But I am here today to tell you that perfection is not the goal. When it comes to YouTube, the earlier you start, the better for you. And I'm going to be helping you in this video to start YouTube today, to Stop procrastinating YouTube and start today. There are different components when it comes to the production phase, and it basically encompasses shooting your video, your lighting, and the entire ambience that you have in your environment. This is why a lot of people are stuck in this phase. They've already planned out what they want their channel to be about. They've already planned out the topics that they want to even talk about. Some of them have gone as far as drafting out different notes on the different topics that they want to talk about, but they are stuck on the production phase because they want perfection. Trust me, if we were all waiting for perfection, none of us would have gone anywhere. And this is not just talking about YouTube. This is talking about everything else, including starting a business, including starting a family. If you're waiting for the proper time, the perfect time, you're never going to get there. So I want you to drop all of those excuses today and decide to start your YouTube channel today. No doubt, when you want to start out your YouTube channel, you need a camera. That can be a proper camera such as this, or it could just be your mobile device that you're using. The problem is that a lot of us are waiting to have a camera before we start. You have a DSLR camera, good and fine. You start your channel using this. But if you do not have this, you can choose to use your mobile device. The truth is that I actually even have a DSLR camera, but when it comes to YouTube, I don't use it because I found out that that was what kept me stuck in my production phase, because I was thinking about how I'm going to shoot my videos on my DSLR, pull out the SD card, plug it into my laptop, edit. It just felt like a hassle. And then one day I woke up and I decided I was going to use my phone and get it done. And I want to tell you that my phone has been doing an amazing job. It makes it easy for me. I don't have to think about charging my camera battery, because that was one of the things I also experienced. I would want to shoot a video and then I realized, oh, I didn't charge my camera battery, and so it cannot happen today. I'm currently shooting with a Samsung phone. The camera is not bad. So I want to encourage you that no matter what phone it is that you use, as long as you are watching this video today, then you have a camera to start. Pick up your phone and start recording. Now, for you to record for YouTube, you need to ensure that your phone is placed like this. It has to be in the landscape mode. And the first thing I want you to do before you start shooting is to take a piece of cotton cloth and wipe your camera. Wipe it well, because that is what's going to enhance your video quality. The next production equipment that you're going to need is a tripod. If you do not know what a tripod is, I'm just going to insert that picture here. But I want to tell you that you don't also need a tripod to start. You can start by stacking up books and placing your phone when it gets to the height. You can place your phone on a table and stack up a few books on it and place your phone on it and start. You can start up by placing your phone even on your windowsill, which takes us to the very next equipment that you need for production, which is lighting. Lighting is important because it just gives us a good feel and we want to stay on the video. But I want to encourage you that even if you do not have studio lighting, you can still start your video. You can start your YouTube channel by shooting close to a window, by shooting close to a windowsill. Now, natural light is fantastic. I want to show you today that I am actually shooting with natural light. These are some of the skills and burdens that I had to shake off my back to be able to start YouTube, because it's quite daunting thinking about you're setting up your tripod, you're setting up your lighting. It just feels like it's a lot of work, because you guys know already that I have a whole lot of work working on Ivan's peanut butter. I didn't want YouTube to unburden me, so I decided to make it as simple as possible, to simplify my processes as easy as I can make them. Currently, I'm using natural lights. Natural lights for me can be used in two ways. I'm standing in front of two windows, so the light is thrown in over me and the whole place is lit up. But another way that you can use natural lighting is depending on the YouTube niche you want to go for. You can actually sit outside. That is natural light. Just make sure that the light is not coming from this direction, because if it's coming from this direction, it's going to throw a cast over your video and you will actually be looking dark. So make sure that you are sitting facing your light source, be it your artificial lighting, studio light, or your natural light. One other thing that people struggle with when it comes to production phase, I actually struggled with that for a really long time, is that we want to have the perfect studio or the perfect environment, being that we want everywhere to be so calm and quiet, and we don't want noise to filter into our video. If you have the opportunity for that, fantastic. But if you do not have, shoot your video. The people who your video is made for are going to listen to you. The people who your video is made for will be more concerned about the information, the knowledge that you want to pass to them, than the noise in your background. If you can listen now, I have background noise. It might not be so visible right now, but there are times when we have cocks crowing. There are times when we have cars driving past in my compound, and we still have to do what we have to do. So I learned to drop all of those excuses and just get the job done. These are the basics for production equipment that you're going to need to start your YouTube channel today. We're going to move to post-production. In the post-production phase, I'm going to be showing you my phone screen, because we're going to be discussing how to edit your videos in the simplest ways possible. We're not going to complicate anything at all, so we're going to dive right into my phone screen right about now. I'm going to import my video right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to CapCut. This is the app right here. I'll go into CapCut and then I'll click on new project to go in and import my video. And this is the video I want to edit here. So for the purpose of this, I'm going to choose a small length video so that we can make this very short, to show you the key things that you need to do when... Hi, and welcome to my class today. And if you are wondering... So this was just the testing I did before I shot the original video for this training. So that's what I'm going to be using. So I'll click on this circle up here. It takes one, and then I add the video. And now that we are in CapCut, all you need to do are a few simple steps. You're going to need to clip, you're going to need to cut a few things out. So what you do is you play your video, and you can see where I started talking. I didn't start talking immediately, so I'm going to start by dragging my video back. I can drag this video back and forth. So I'll drag it to the point where I started talking, and then I'll cut off the other part. So I think I started from here. So I'll tap on this video. I'll tap on this clip, and then I'll click on split. And it splits it. So I'm going to tap on this other part that is not needed. and I'm going to delete it. You see delete here, I'm going to delete it. And so I'll make my video start from this point. And so the next thing I'm going to do is to play through this clip to see if there's any other thing I want to clip out. If I want to clip out any part, I just pause the video at any point and split it. When you split it, it just shares the video into two, so you need to go back, play the video and split it somewhere else to take off the parts you would like to. So I have this 1.4 seconds here that I want to cut out, so I'll just split that. Then the next thing I want to do is, if you did not use an external microphone like me in shooting, then you can just play your audio, and if you see that it is loud enough, you can leave it. Like my phone is actually loud enough and I don't need to do this step. I'm going to show you this step for the people who actually need it. So I'll play this clip on the highest volume to show you. Into the title, you would have already seen that today we are going to be talking about. So you could see in this part that my volume is fairly okay. So if I want to increase the volume, I would come down here, go to volume, and then I'll take my volume. It's currently it's usually at 100 by default, so I can just take it up to 1000. Hey, and welcome to my class today. And so you see the difference now. The next thing we're going to be doing, if we want, is to put text. You can put text on your video by coming out here. You click on text, you add text, and you type whatever it is that you want to add as text. Probably you want to go like intro or whatever it is. If you want to type anything you said throughout the video just for emphasis, you can do this here, and you can position it anywhere on the screen. If you talked about something in your video and you want to put a picture of it, all you would need to do, you come out of the text part and then you would click on overlay, and then you add overlay. When you add an overlay, let me go to a picture. When you add overlay, you click on any picture and you allow that to load. Then you can position this overlay wherever. You can change the size as well. So let's say you put this overlay here. That's a picture of one of the designs we post on Ivan's Peanut Butter, which is my company. We're actually the biggest natural peanut butter company in Nigeria, in case you're wondering. Now you can control the duration of your picture as well. So let's say I'm playing this from the beginning. Hi, and welcome to my class today. And if you are wondering, according to did you see where the overlay I added started and ended? And this overlay doesn't also have to be only picture. It can be anything. It can be a video, it can be a picture, it can be a smiley. So you can add your overlay there. Another thing you can do is to enhance your video. So you can come here and go to adjust. If you feel the need to adjust, if your room was too dark, if your environment was too dark, you can increase the brightness, you can adjust the saturation, brilliance, whatever it is. You just tweak it, play around with it, and you're going to get a good quality. Then after that, you can even set it as a preset. You can save it on your CapCut device as a preset. Afterwards, play your video from the beginning to the end just to see if there's anything else you would want to adjust. So remember, when you're clipping, when I showed you how to split and cut, all the places where you made a mistake, those are the places that you want to do the split and cut from. You also have the option to write captions. So if you want to have your captions displayed on the screen, you can click on captions down below here, right beside effects. That is actually a paid version on CapCut currently, so you can do that there. There are several other things. If you want to change your background, all these places are for you to use. Okay, so depending on what kind of video you're shooting for, you can use any of these tools down here. And when you're satisfied with your video from beginning to end, all you need to do is to export. So to export, I usually click at the top right here, 720p, to drop it down. I click on it to drop it down, and I change the resolution to 1080p, and then I take my frame rate to either 30 or 50 frames per second. So we're just going to leave this at 30, and I usually do not touch the last, and I would just export. I'll click on export, wait for it to do its own magic, and I have my video ready to post on YouTube. Now, for the posting on YouTube, we're going to look at the optimization phase of this training. And now for the optimization phase, which is the final phase for your YouTube. This has to do with how you upload your YouTube videos to the YouTube studio. So we're going to get into my computer right now, and I'm going to show you a few things that you can do on your YouTube studio to post your video in the simplest way possible. So I'll select my file here, and then I'll come to where I kept that file. Is on my desktop. So I'll go to my desktop and import the file here. So I'm going to come here, and I'll change the name of my video, the title of my video, because I want it to contain some keywords that will help to boost it. So if this was, I could call this Start YouTube Today. Or how to start YouTube with minimal equipment. So you think of a few samples that you can use. I'm trying to focus my phone on my screen. So the next SEO you need to do is going to be your description. So you'd come to the description part. I have this preset description already, but that's my general description. So I'm just going to put in a description here regarding this video. So I could just say stuff like, in this video, I am showing you how to start your YouTube journey with what you already have, with minimal equipment, stuff like that. And it also helps with the SEO. And right after this part, I'm going to go to my thumbnail, and I'm going to upload my thumbnail here. And then if you don't know how to create your thumbnail, there are a lot of YouTube videos that you can search. Just search how to create thumbnail for your channel and you'll have a video pop up. And then after that, I'm going to add this into a playlist. If it doesn't fit any of this playlist I've already created, then I'm going to create a new playlist. And then I'll click on done. And then I'll come here. Every other thing is basically set up already. Then I'll ensure there's another place. I have these keywords already on my channel. I have these keywords on my channel already. And then somewhere here, I usually like to put a few keywords here. So I'll just put a few keywords here and then I'll click on next. Now when I go next, I'm going to this add subtitles. I usually don't use it on YouTube because when I know I want to add subtitles, I already do that when I'm editing. Then I add my end screen here. This is where I add end screen. You can just click on add here and you can add the end screen and add cards as well. Like in this video, there was a portion where I talked about a video that I had already created, which would help you. So at that point of the video, I'll add a card there to add a link to that video. And then afterwards, I'll click on next. And then this comes to checks. This is basically not you. This is YouTube checking if your content is original, there are no issues, no copyright and all that. And then you go next. And once you come here, I usually like to publish my videos as private or I schedule them. So, but it's preset that all my videos are uploaded as private. So I can choose to leave it as private here, or I can just go public at once or schedule. For this one, I'm going to leave it as private because it's just a sample video that I'm making for you. And then when you're done with this, all you need to do is to click on save. And it will tell you that your video is ready, but it's only visible to you because it is private. So that is how you go about it. Once you're ready to get your video public, then you simply come back to this portion of your channel, click on content and come to this part. This pencil here helps you to edit. So you can click on edit and come back and make your video public. You come here, you see visibility is private. So you just drop it down and you see public and then you can make it public. If you learned anything from this video, I want you to drop a comment for me down below saying, I will start my YouTube journey today. Write it down there and let that be a commitment to you that you're actually going to get rid of those excuses and start your YouTube journey today. Thank you so much and I'll see you on the next one.